What's up, you guys? It's your boy Sid V, man. Just had a wonderful time at the house. Just woke up today to a brand new day in Vegas. Fucking living in Vegas now. That's tight. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, bro. I live in Vegas. Look at this morning. It's nice, huh? All these flatlands and shit, crazy. Man, I really like to say thank you to all the people that keep feeding me ideas and possibilities and keeping me hopeful and keeping me positive with my projects, because the more that we practice going through these scenarios with like different businesses and different stuff, we'll get down to the definition of what I really want to do in this town and what I can do and how to achieve those goals. So thank you so much for those thoughts of like ranches and or thoughts of like arcades or things like that. I really appreciate it. I don't know, like I just gave up, because I seen this course, and supposedly the lady doesn't let the guy get the property till he gives up on the property, and I just gave up completely because now I live in Vegas. It's let's see what Vegas life has for me. So that's what's different. I just want to say I'm grateful. I remember when I first started trying to get sober, I went to Costa Mesa. I had I was trying to kick tweak. I didn't know where to go. My homie Richard Bajarano he came to the house and he was like, "Well, that's crazy." He showed up, and what happened was he found Charlie Street, and he said that I either it was a drunk indigent detox. It wasn't for tweakers or whatever. Because the only way they'd let you in is if you had 2 beers. And so I fucking me and Richard went to the store and bought 2 beers because I don't drink, but I needed to kick the drugs or whatever, and I couldn't do it at home. So and then I smoked a fucking fat ass blunt to the neck, bro. It was crazy, you know. So I had 2 fucking tall cans of High Life to the neck, man. And then I smoked a fat ass blunt with my boy Richard. He threw me a Pro Club shirt, and that was it, bro. and then I had, and then I just like been in the recovery world forever, until I quit recovering and just started not recovering, So that shit was tight, and I don't know, but when I was there's a bunch of like community effort things or whatever, things to do, and there was like this thing called Dump Your Junk or whatever. Just hang out at a park and they talk and shit. Bunch of young kids and stuff. That was fun. I just like the community part of it. I thought that shit was cool. So today I woke up and I felt like I dumped all my junk talking about fucking never got out the closet gangsters. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. That shit is a trip. Okay, it dilutes it. It's like it's just I don't know. I just felt like it's kind of weird to be a thug and be gangster and be gay as fuck and not admit that you're gay as fuck. Because then it's kind of weird when you do a hito or you do a like a homie love or like you know what I mean. It just kind of it, you're not supposed to be enjoying it, bro. You're supposed to phase through it. And then if there's gonna be some passionable shit, there's got to be some passionable shit. But I was just, I had to get that off my chest. But that shit was crazy. So I'm just grateful. Like I woke up this morning. My nephew visited me yesterday. It was tight. Well, visited my mom, not me. Sorry. Let's get it right. We're still running over here. So yeah, man, it's cool. Just thinking about life. Just life is slow, but most likely I'm just gonna be some type of commercial driver for a cool minute, and just like buy stuff little by little. It's because my thing is like this. I already know what makes me happy, and I already know what I need to do, the job I want to do, and that's just buying stuff. Like I just have like a list of things I need to buy, and the second I acquire those things, I'm in business. It's mostly just centered around the warehouse and then doing the permits and things like that. But I'm gonna do everything the right way, so it takes a little bit longer. And because when you do it the right way, it takes longer, and then it's socially accepted, and that's the reason it takes longer because then people have to prepare for what's gonna happen and things. So that's what it is. So I'm just grateful, right now. Right now, I'm listening to my nephew's advice. Okay, wait, everything's rushing me right now. I felt the pull, the taking back to Honduras pull, and I'm like, fuck, I just got to Vegas, bro. I don't like, I can't go back to Honduras. I mean, I was born there, but I wasn't raised there. You know what I mean? It's weird. I thought I was more American than Honduras at one time until I was told that I wasn't American. It was crazy. So it's weird. There's been a lot of fake outs in my life, bro. It's weird. So yeah, I'm just really grateful. Like I woke up today. I really do love weed, bro. Like, if you know me, I really do love weed, way. But, like, when it comes to me and weed, I'm not like a chiefer, Like, I'm more of the symbolic, like, for a purpose, for a reason smoker, But, like, I quit smoking weed because I loved it too much, and it gave me more when I quit smoking weed. It's crazy. Like when I don't smoke weed, the weed is still there with me, like the body, the people, and stuff like that. But when I smoke weed, it's a different experience. And I don't know. It's like I like the body, but I think it's what normal people call it is the culture. No, not the culture, because the culture and the body are two different things. Because there's too many cells. I actually I just like the cells I was in. Because with the weed, you know the weed body that was around me. It was more of like an ethnic, cultural thing. It had a purpose. It wasn't to get high. It was like it wasn't just to get high, bro. It wasn't ever as addicting an addict type of steez with the weed. It was like it either had to be like we were hanging out in a group of people, we were about to start rapping, or it was something like that, or I was sick, and that's the reason I smoked or whatever. But like I don't know. I never had that disease of I have to smoke a blunt. I never had that. That just never happened. I guess because I never smoked that much weed, or I did used to smoke a lot of weed though. But then I thought I was Jamaican for a cool minute before I lost my smoked myself Jamaican and shit. It was crazy, but yeah, I mean we've been cool forever though. But when it came down to stop smoking weed, I actually I would stop smoking weed. I did stop smoking weed. Yeah, and but it was when I didn't have a choice. Like when I with the meth and shit, that shit was not a choice, bro. Even when I did coke, bro. When I did coke, like I did coke. Like I made a conscious decision to do coke, and that was it. But when I did the math, it wasn't even like it was my choice type thing. That's why I didn't like that shit. It just felt hella coarse. But like when I did coke, it was like I made the choice that I did coke, and I just didn't like it, and you know, I guess that was a wonderful experience that I felt like I did the drug, and like I chose to do the drug, and then I chose to say I didn't like it, and then I just didn't do it anymore. But it's that math though, bro. It was like, fuck, like I don't even like, how the circumstances. I wasn't in the right mind to do it. It's just weird, but it didn't give me a choice, bro. That shit kept me stuck on stupid. Like I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, it's crazy. I guess we're gonna have a recap day. So if you want, you can watch the next video. I guess just have a recap day. It's just, today I'm just grateful, dude. I'm off drugs. I'm feeling the hood support. I had some change in my pocket, I guess, and there was a cigarette on the floor, and then the voice was like, "I bet you'd give me everything in your pocket just to smoke that cigarette," and it took the breath out of my mouth, and I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy, bro." So I guess the hood's working now on this side. Wow, shit took forever. Some of the motherfuckers owe me, but remember, I never use I mean, if Hood Flex was a condiment, I would never put it on anything, bro. Because of the fact that every time you put it on something, you have to pay for putting it on something. So that's why I don't do that shit because people like the less amount of problems. Like if you're the guy who's low maintenance, or the guy who doesn't cause more problems for everybody's day to suck, then you don't have shit to raff about. So think about it. The guy who never does anything, who doesn't use force, who asks for permission for everything, and thinks before he does things to make sure he's in the right, you know, and in justful way, doesn't have to suffer that big of a wrath because of the fact that you did it in a responsible manner and it was correct and it was fair. You know, you only had to suffer a wrath when you use excessive force or you forced to do something. It's crazy. So that's why I never used the hood flex way. And whenever it was like needed or whatever, it must have been somebody on the wrong. Just being wrong. Crazy. Flat trees showed up. It's crazy. The trees turned into flat trees. Wow. So let me change this because I don't know how long I have on this thing. So let me check out the next video.